Day 7. This is the prophecy, Micah 5, verses 2 through 5. But as for you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, too little to be among the clans of Judah, from you one will go forth for me to be ruler in Israel. His goings forth are from long ago, from the days of eternity. Therefore he will give them up until the time when she who is in labor has borne a child. Then the remainder of his brethren will return to the sons of Israel, and he will arise and shepherd his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God. And they will remain, because at that time he will be great to the ends of the earth. This one will be our peace. This is the fulfillment of the prophecy. Matthew 2, verses 1 through 6. Now after Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea, in the days of Herod the king, Magi from the east arrived in Jerusalem, saying, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews? For we saw his star in the east and have come to worship him." When Herod the king heard this, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. Gathering together all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Messiah was to be born. They said to him, "In Bethlehem of Judea, for this is what has been written by the prophet. And you, Bethlehem, land of Judah, are by no means least among the elders of Judah. For out of you shall come forth a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel." A star hung in the heavens for all the world to see that God was fulfilling a promise to his people. The very instrument that God gave the world to mark the seasons, days, and years, Genesis 1, verse 14, was set in the sky to tell anyone who was looking that something significant had happened. A king was born. As the Magi studied the night sky in a distant land, they discerned that something significant had occurred. God was declaring to the world through the star that the king had come, prompting them to set off to see the one that the skies heralded. Upon their arrival in Jerusalem, the importance of this celestial object was not lost on the scholars and scribes when they inquired, "Where is he who has been born King of the Jews?" Long ago, the prophet Micah had declared that the birthplace of David, the greatest king of Israel, would be home to the long-awaited deliverer of his people. Instead of being sent to conquer through the sword, he would come as a shepherd to gather his people. Though the city of David had fallen into obscurity, God had not forgotten his promise that his chosen ruler would arise from that town. Jesus' birth in Bethlehem is the sign that he is the king who has come to bring peace and establish a kingdom that will extend to the ends of the earth. Today's reflection. God hung a star in the heavens to guide those who were far from him to come and worship at the feet of the Messiah. Who do you know that is far from God and needs a sign from him? Pray that God would reveal himself to them in a very clear way.